Alright, so check this out. I wanted to do this quick video. And for all of you guys who don't know, um, the George Floyd Act was struck down in Congress or the House or something like that. And I think that this was supposed to be something that was supposed to uh, target police brutality or something of that effect. And this was something that was kind of being introduced, and during the time of all of the turmoil and all of that stuff. And we were this is supposed to be something that was supposed to be changing to the black community, and this is something that a lot of Democrats have been behind. They have been pushing, and they have been promising that once they got into office there was going to be a significant change concerning police brutality and race relations here in America with the police and blacks. But anyway, that whole act was struck down in the courts. Right now, to kind of put some of this stuff in perspective, our government is now totally ran by Democrats. Okay, the House, the Senate, and the presidency, all Democrat, majority Democrat. And these were the people who promised that they were going to make some changes. Okay, and they're the ones who introduced the bill. But then that bill ended up still being struck down. Now, or it just didn't pass. Now, it's ironic to me how you haven't heard about police brutality, George Floyd, and all of this stuff here since the beginning of the year or after Joe Biden got elected. Now, if I'm not mistaken, right now it is currently September 2021. And I think since January, correct me if I'm wrong because I might be off on this, but the last time I checked, which probably was maybe about a month ago, there have been 5 shootings of unarmed black men. 5 unarmed black men have been shot and killed in this country since January of 2021, and you don't have any outrage. The media's not covering it, and these are stories that I really had to dig for. So and to me it's kind of frustrating. And the reason why it's so frustrating is because a lot of folks in the black church got behind the whole Democrat movement, the whole Black Lives Matter, woke church, all of the type of stuff, police brutality, X, Y, and Z. And all of this rah, 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 we need to do this, we need to do that for our community. Nothing got done. Nothing got done. And when it comes to you guys in this whole woke church, black church movement, you guys have destroyed some of your churches, your fellowships. You severed great relationships with well-meaning pastors and preachers. You've divided the church. You split the church over this stuff. And now that it doesn't matter, and I think that I mentioned this in one of my videos, now that this stuff don't matter, it's like no one's talking about any of this stuff now. But like I just mentioned, a lot of these things have just greatly affected the church. There's some relationships that's been broken probably forever. There's probably some churches that'll never be right after this. All because everyone wanted to be on the right side of history, on the right side of the media. And a lot of people have done such a great disservice to the body of Christ over this whole woke church CRT critical race theory stuff, and not and this just goes to show you, you got played. You got played, and us as black Christians, you know, we love playing ourselves. And I'm not saying that everybody, I'm just talking about as a whole, as a group collectively. You know, the gatekeepers in this whole black church movement, if that's what you want to call it. But we play ourselves so much, you know, and we're supposed to be separated from the world. The world's supposed to be on one thing, we're supposed to be doing something totally different, and we fall into the trap every time. We let the world dictate how we should respond to things in the church, what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing, when we're supposed to be the ones that's supposed to be separate. Whenever society is moving in a certain direction, we're supposed to be the ones who are supposed to be moving in the opposite direction, the direction that it's supposed to be glorifying God. And and it really just bothers me that a whole bunch of people hopped on board with this, especially black Christians, and now all of this stuff is just has just fallen by the wayside because the whole George Floyd thing isn't a popular topic anymore. Everything, you know, that they did was for political gain. They've gotten what they wanted. They've gotten the people in position, and nothing has changed in our communities. Nothing's going to change, and you just don't hear anything else about this whole George Floyd police brutality thing. And now our churches are devastated over this because you had a whole bunch of folks, black folks, that wanted to divide the church over this issue. And for what? At what cost? At what cost? Lives have been destroyed over this. At what cost? But, you know, hopefully, you know, we can forgive each other and we can start to mend those relationships. And I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon because all of this stuff is still pretty fresh with the whole critical race theory thing. I think that's still pretty fresh, but hopefully and prayerfully, I hope that we can really start coming together, start being the church again, and we can really propel the church forward in the next few years. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to go ahead and make this quick video. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You know, do you believe that right now race relations in America are on the mend, or they'll never be on the mend no matter what? Or do you just happen to believe that there's been a lot of lives that's been destroyed over these racial divisions, and you know, we just need to find a way to build back the body of Christ stronger? But, you know, whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. And as always, like this video, rate it, share it, subscribe, and you guys have a blessed day.